my god. What? Wait, hold on. This can't be real. What? Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm just kidding. Hey guys, it is James Henry II here, and today's video is going to be a random part 3. I was not expecting to make a part 3 to this random series, I guess, video of me talking about James Henry II and Jaime. Really weird, but I was randomly looking up like astrological signs because I was like remembering stuff that I had a conversation about with my mom a long time ago, and I was like, let me check something, and looked it up, and the results were astounding, and it was really weird, but I will get into that in a little bit later. But for now, I need to give backstory as to why I am freaking out. The thing is, those of you who know me in my real life probably don't know this fact. I've like told a couple people, but I was born a month early. So my actual birthday is April 29th, but my real birth date that I was supposed to like be like, hey world, here I am, was supposed to be May 27th. So I was actually born a month, well, like less than a month maybe. Yeah, less than a month early. So I have always lived my life knowing that I was born a Taurus, because that is like the beginning of the April-May Taurus cycle. So I've always looked into the astrological signs because that's always been something that's interested me. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't believe in that stuff, I think it's stupid, you are who you choose to be, which is true, it's validated, but also I believe that you're also destined to be something that you don't know about yet. So I always love listening to like people talk about their astrological signs, their zodiac signs, their like sun and moons. That part's confusing still to me, but I love listening about it and hearing and researching about it. So I decided, I'm gonna dig a little deeper, more so than I've ever done before, because I don't know why I've never done it before, but I did. And so I've always never felt like a true Taurus. So I'm gonna read you a couple things about the main description of what a Taurus is. So I was born April 29th, 1994. The months to be a Taurus, eligible I guess, is April 20th to May 20th. So that is a good month, but as I've said before in the video, I was supposed to be born May 27th, meaning I'm supposed to be a Gemini, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So here's a small description I got from online on the Zodiac site about the Taurus. Sensual Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and beauty. Your sign loves great food, true. Romance, true. And beautiful things, true. Venus kicks your 5 senses into high gear, so you are happiest when surrounded by the best of everything, also true. Satin sheets, I love a good satin sheet. Gourmet dinners, love me some nice fine dining. A glass of red wine, if you know me, you know I love a glass of red wine. Give me a glass of red wine any day, and I'll drink it. And boom, you are relaxing into one of your famous 14-hour naps. And of course, if you know me, I was even awarded King of the Nappers when I was in preschool because I could just sleep through like anything, and I would like sleep all the time. And I still do. I'm a heavy sleeper, and I'm just like, give me sleep, I will sleep for like 8 hours. It's the best. Not that you don't work hard too. Like a bull, Taurus operates at 2 speeds, either totally relaxed or charging headfirst towards a target, which I do feel I resonate with a lot, because I can be very relaxed at doing something and like go at it at my own pace, which is kind of like what I prefer to do. But also if I'm in like a work setting, like my actual job, then I'll be like, okay, let's do this, guys, let's like power through this. You prefer to keep the peace, but when you're pushed past your limit, watch out. And like I said before, you know how James Henry II, if he gets his buttons pushed, he's pushing more buttons than you did. Underneath it all, you just want to be comfortable and surrounded by life's finest offerings. Taurus knows what she or he likes, and that's that. You stick with your opinions and you don't change unless there's a really good reason. You can be stubborn, true, But on an upside, you're also loyal and dependable. Also true. Just be careful to not get stuck in a safety zone or your life could become stagnant. Take a chance and try something new. Sometimes change and risk can bring the process and reward you're wishing for. So with this, it's kind of weird because usually I've always heard that Tauruses are very stubborn and they just do not like change at all, like no matter what. And like I said in my other videos, I changed my room around, I rearranged my room. I hate consistency so much because if I just get comfortable with something, like the same routine every day and every day and every day, I get bored and I get really bored of it and I just want to try something new. So that's why I like to rearrange my room a lot. So if you notice, I'm like, my bed's facing here. You guys have seen in my other videos. My bed's facing away from my window again, and I have a big like projector here for my the screen projector. So I'll like get a bunch of stuff downloaded from like Netflix and just listen to it while I work to pass the time. Because if I listen to the same albums over and over and over and over again, I just like I hate it. I really hate it. So I've never really felt like I was a true Taurus in the sense of you just hate change. Another thing is that we are very stubborn. Yes, I do fall into the category of being very stubborn, but I'm very open-minded. That's the thing. I'm open-minded, but I'm stubborn. They fall into their own different categories as well, but yes, I can be stubborn. Like I said, I've always known that I was born a Taurus, but for some reason I've never really looked into the fact, what if I wasn't? Because I've always felt different and not like a true Taurus, as everyone says we are. Those Taurus people, I guess. And so I decided to dig a little bit and find out, who am I really? And that's why I freaked out, because I was making these 2 videos before and I just was like, what? This is like literally, it has to be a part 3 to this video. So when I found out I was born a month early, it was probably when I was around like maybe 16. So I never really looked into much of that after, but when I was starting to do more of these astrological things, I was like, no, I don't think it's like the original one, what I was supposed to be. So I'm basing it more off of who I'm supposed to be, not who I am. Which is why it's kind of confusing, but it's also weird and very fascinating. So I did some math, and when I finally got that confirmed date, I was supposed to be born May 27th, 1994. And that, my friends, is 6 days after the Gemini cycle begins. So I read a little bit about the Gemini, and I had no idea about the Geminis. Like, I've known a couple Geminis, but maybe like 1 or 2, and everyone always gives Geminis like shit for being like the two-faced people, and I didn't really know too much about it because I'm just like, it's not my sign, I don't care. So I thought, well, if that's who I was supposed to be, a Gemini, maybe I should dig a little bit into who the Geminis really are. And I did. And I remember when I first did so, not exactly how I did it. Oh my god. What? Wait, hold on. This can't be real. What? Yeah, I know it was a little bit exaggerated, but I'm not kidding. That's exactly how I reacted when I first found out, like the Gemini thing, and it was really weird. So I'm gonna read a little bit about it, and it's kind of freaky. Gemini. The dates are May 21st to June 20th, and remember, I was supposed to be May 27th, 6 days after this cycle starts. The Gemini mind and mouth is a busy machine, always moving at warp speed. That's because your sign is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. Mercury also rules technology and the mind, making Gemini one of the most curious and cutting-edge signs of the zodiac. If 2 is double the fun, then as the sign of the twins, you know it's true. There are at least 2 personalities inside you at all times. And literally when I read that, I flipped the hell out. Like, I literally almost like death dropped at my desk. And I just remember I was like, wait a minute. I was literally making a video talking about how I have like James, Henry, and Jaime in here. Like, there's 2 personalities in here at all times. And I always joke about like, which one am I gonna get today? And when I read that Gemini always have 2 personalities with them at all times, I literally got goosebumps and I freaked out and I had to tell somebody, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I literally was just talking about this, and it's so weird because like this is who I was technically supposed to be, and this is why I am not a true Taurus, and I cannot believe all this information that I like discovered in like 2 minutes. I am not a true Taurus. I've always said that because I do accept change, I love change, I endorse change. But I'm also supposed to be Gemini, and Geminis have 2 personalities with them at all times, which is why they're not liked that much. And it freaks me out because that's me. What? So, one of the things that they said is that they are a busy machine, and I do feel like that. Like when I'm in my main element of like being in theater, I have work and then I have theater, and then I'm always like rehearsing after both of those or in between. So I'm always busy, and I love being busy. Busy is like one of my favorite things to do and be. And it's like I love it. So like me at my downtime right now, it's really weird trying to find stuff to do, but I mean, I guess I gotta relax every now and then, right? That's the Taurus in me, gotta relax and have a glass of red wine. So the second paragraph that I printed was, adventurous Geminis change faster than the weather and constantly flip between moods and interests. And remember, like I said, I'm always changing my room around. I'm always like doing different things to like listen to new stuff, and I don't like consistency a lot. I mean, I do, but like I also don't. So it's really weird that this literally says that they are like doing new things and having new interests, because that's literally what I love, having new interests, because it's discovering new things in life, and I think that's so freaking weird. It's so flipping weird. If possible, you try to stick with a couple key passions for the long haul. Theater. And get really good at them. I am good. I'm just kidding, that sounds so obnoxious. You love to chatter and you have a million great ideas. I do. I have a whole, like, all this right here. I just rearranged it. Oh, my trash. There's a whole stack of, like, written story ideas of things that I want to write into books and screenplays and even plays. Ideas, it's weird. Watch a temptation to gossip. I love gossip. I am all about that tea. But that's a lot of what I read about being a Gemini, and I think that's so weird because that is literally who I am also as a person. So I do believe that I am a true Gemini and a true Taurus. It's weird. Astrology was such a weird man, but when I found that out, I was just flipping out and tripping balls. What a weird world that we live in, where things like this are written in stone before we even know that they are. So if you want to check out anything like that, please, I advise you just look up your astrological signs, even if you don't believe in that stuff. I think it's really nice to keep an open mind about things and just say, fine, I'll listen to you. Even though I don't believe in all that, I will listen. Not like oh, you're wrong, like astrological signs are stupid, they're not real. No, don't be that person. Be the person that's open-minded. And that's what I was. And look, look at it now. It's really weird that I am a true Taurus, but also a true Gemini. So, I don't know. It's really weird, and I find it fascinating that there's like the 2 personalities with you at all time. Who's really here? Is it me? Or is it me? I'm just kidding. I don't really know what that was. I don't even know who that was. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I appreciate that you guys have like started watching all my videos again. I know it's been a long hiatus, but thank you guys for like being patient with me. I have started to make videos again, and it makes me happy making videos and just putting them out there into the world. So thank you guys for watching, and if you guys haven't done so, please hit that subscribe button down there. Follow me on all my social media accounts because I post a lot on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm kind of being more active on Snapchat, but it's still kind of iffy. But if you want to just add me, still add me down there, because I will add you back, and we can all chit chat and have fun in life, and I don't know, just be open-minded. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.